Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. I am Mike. That is Nick.
So,
Nick, so what happened yesterday? I got the cuddle clone of Barkley in the mail.
oh, really?
I opened up the package. Yeah. So here he is, my little boy, man.
Oh my God, that's him.
It's crazy how accurate this shit is.
Oh my God.
I got choked up like opening the
Oh
package.
my
I was looking at
God.
him. I kissed him on the nose, and it looks
Um,
like when I was blurring my eyes, I was like, "Oh my god!" I feel like I'm about to kiss him.
Dude, you might not even need a dog.
That's crazy talk. But like it's crazy. Like and then I put him on the couch, right? And kind of just like slipped my mind that he's there. So
Yeah.
last night when I got up during the game to grab a beer and I turned in the corner of my eye, I was like, holy shit. I'm like,
Wow.
it's Barkley. I kind of like forgot and it scared the
Oh my
shit out of me.
God.
So now I know like eventually he's gonna come to life and shit.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, it's just dude, crazy, crazy how accurate this shit is with the tongue and shit.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, it's wild. So if you're watching on YouTube, yeah, it's crazy. He's got all like the colors,
Yeah.
everything's down to like a science.
Oh my
Like I
God.
sent them like the pictures or whatever. This is some voodoo type shit, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, my boy's he's definitely gonna terrify me in the middle of the night one time. There's no doubt about it. I'm gonna
What?
wake up like this morning. I woke up and take a piss like 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Um, I go out and then all of a sudden he's in the fucking chair and I peek out just to make
Yeah.
sure he's still there. I'm like, all right, he's still all right.
Wow.
They do an incredible job at how accurate this. I mean, that's crazy. Who would have genius this
Yeah.
company like because they just like they could have charged me $1,000. I'd be
Yeah.
like, y'all, I'm paying it because you see the Instagram, the fucking commercials for it. People open the package, they're like bawling, like, oh my animal, he's here, and then like they take full advantage of that shit, man.
Right.
Thank God it wasn't $1,000. I would be like, hey, hell no, I'd rather buy a new puppy. Yeah,
Yo, that's insane. Did you how did you what kind of picture did you give? Show that again. Look at this real quick. Show Look here, let's see that thing. Look at look at this.
Oh my God, it looks real.
yeah,
Holy
he is.
sh!
He's gonna start talking one day.
That's amazing.
Oh my God,
God,
my good boy.
unbelievable.
My good boy. Mwah. Love you, buddy. But yeah, dude, crazy. So I sent them like about like 3 pictures, 4 pictures to begin with on the website. Then they emailed me back. There's like, oh, we need a back, we need a front, we need underneath. So they asked me for like 4 more pictures.
Hmm.
So I sent them like 4 more, and it's crazy. The only thing they did screw up, like I asked for a zip pouch on them.
Yeah.
Remember I said like for his butthole, that's where you usually put it,
Yeah.
and I didn't see a zipper on it. They forgot to do it. So they
Okay.
were like, either we refund your money or send it back, and it'll be another like 6 to 8 weeks. I'm like, just give me my fucking money. I already got like Barclays ashes in like this little box,
Yeah.
so I had work. My company's going to print up like a picture so I can put it on the box. I'm like, that's good enough. I
Yeah.
don't need his ashes stuck up his asshole. That's
No.
just like it's like stuffing a turkey. It's just mean.
Right. And you know when you get another dog, that dog's gonna fucking tear that fucking that doll
Oh,
apart. Keep that
I
toy
got it.
away from that
Oh,
motherfucker.
I got to keep it up because Barkley like humped the shit out of my, the fucking Ted doll
Yeah.
that my ex girlfriend actually gave me that for I think for Christmas or something. It was the fucking best gift. I think it came like a week later. I was like, oh my god, another gift. But he
Uh-huh.
just humped the shit out of Ted to no end, where
Yeah.
Ted's just a lower class version of himself. Like the fucking sound don't work anymore. He's got like stuffing coming out of him.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ted's on his last fucking leg right now. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep this thing like far away from this fucking guy, or I'll just scare him with it. But we'll see. Definitely gonna get another dog. Might be happening soon, man. He'll be on the way back from AC. Who knows?
Yep. Shit. That's what's up. Yo, AC's coming up. What's up?
That's what it is, man. That's what it is.
Yeah. Excited about AC, man. I'm looking forward to it. Yo, it's gonna be finally nice on a Saturday. We're gonna be fucking hang out at the pool.
I know. I seen that.
Finally.
Thank God. I was like, bathing suit, check. Suntan lotion, 3 bottles, check. I gotta pull Crazy Chris instead of like all the shampoo. I gotta bring like 3 bottles of fucking, SPF. Fucking take care of my white body down there.
I have a sick uh like tent that canopy tent. We should set that up at the fucking pool as if we own if we have a cabana.
Dude, that's a great idea. Yeah, who's
Don't think
stopping?
they'd I don't know who's gonna say no, right?
Yeah, but just like, yeah, we're here. Like this is us right now.
We could charge people admission. We could make fucking like $1,000 for the canopy.
All right, you want bottle service?
You want bottle service?
I'll
We'll
say,
go fucking yeah. We'll give them like 2 bottles of vodka that we got off the street, like $750 each.
or we just give them a couple of Kona cans that we got up in the room
Right.
because that's the best part. So Friday night, probably, right? We got to head down there.
Yeah, man. Right from work, I'll head down to you. I'll be down to you at 5 o'clock, and then we'll
All right,
just fucking go.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Start drinking. Soon as we get down there, I'll ice up the beer. So we'll do it up.
Nice.
Atlantic
You
City,
know
my
what?
last official AC trip.
Yeah. All right. All right.
It
My
could be the way things are going, man. We don't go that often like we used to back in the day. Remember, we used to go like every like 2 months.
we used to go like a couple times a year, but like that doesn't mean that we're not able to go anymore. That doesn't mean you have to say, "Oh, that's it. We're cutting it off."
No, I just meant like we don't go like we usually do. Because
Yeah.
it was a time where it was like every couple months we got AC. Even AC in like the dead of winter. Like, what are we doing? Why are we going to AC in the wintertime? Fucking gamble.
Why not? There's nothing to do in
He's
fucking
right.
in the winter time.
It's just drink it in the room, man. That's it. Drink it in the room. We could probably just get a hotel anywhere. Just like, you know what, going on vacation. We get a fucking hotel down the block and just
Right.
get hammered during the day. Fucking drink. Day drinking. Nothing beat well,
You're
minimum
right.
day drinking and then day drinking.
That's funny.
Yeah. No doubt about it.
Hell yeah. What all right, so what do we got going on? Well, I guess let's tell the world what's up, man. Mikey Boy put 20 Monkey Boy shirts on fucking consignment today at one of his distributors. So, if you what distributor?
It's beer time up in Brewster. So if you're in Brewster, New York, feel free to swing by, grab some shirts. They're on sale. So hurry up, get your Monkey Boy shirts.
Yep.
Go to Monkey Boy
Brand.com.
monkeyboybrand.com and check it
Yeah.
out.
Me and Mike are both repping the Monkey Boy shirts today.
Go.
Oh
That's
shit, I
it.
disappeared. What, my lighting's terrible over there. I gotta put the light on. There we go.
Right. Might
Like,
have to get a shirt for Barkley to fucking to wear. Put that on the website, right?
hell yeah. Yep.
Boy, look at him.
We'll just put a Monkey Boy. We'll iron one onto his shit.
Get a fucking tattoo. Can you tattoo my dog?
Yeah.
I tell people I had him stuffed. I just had him like what do you
That's what it
call
seems
that?
like. Yes.
Taxidermy type shit, like
Yeah.
right. I was like, yeah, it's really him.
What you said you sent what picture? Yeah, what picture did you send for them to get that? Was it a fucking 3D image?
Dude, like I mean, it wasn't a picture my sister texted me when he was dead lying on the floor. Thank God. But yeah, I sent them some really like I must have a million pictures
Yeah.
of like Barkley on my phone. It's crazy how many pictures I took from birth to death. But I
Yeah.
gave them like a whole bunch and they just
Oh wow.
did it up. They did it up. So go to if one of your pet dies, go to cuddleclone.com and get your dog, cat, whatever, like, stuff like that. Or like if you have a neighbor, that you love their pet or you just want to terrify your neighbor, get a clone of that dog and then put it in their backyard, especially if they're a bad neighbor and use the cuddle clone, set the cuddle clone on fire where they think you're setting your neighbor's dog on fire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That would really scare them. Is that too dark?
No.
Did I just go down a dark
No.
that? But I just, you just have some neighbors that just like real assholes,
Yeah.
and they deserve to get fucked with. So that's what I would do. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Speaking of dogs, or animals and stuff like that, I was watching this Instagram video and this guy was like talking about something. I can't remember what it was, but he was like, take Chewy, for instance, the dog food, the company where you could buy all your pet food and litter and
What I
shit
use.
like that.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know if this happened to you or not, but like if you have your dog food on like pre-order, you get it every single month. And then
At a
if
cheaper
you're
price.
what?
At a cheaper price.
Right. And then if your pet dies, if they sent you a bag of food and you call them and say, I'd like to cancel my reoccurring like food that and you tell them that your dog died, they cancel it, they let you keep it, they say give the food to somebody else
Yeah.
and we'll fully reimburse you. And then a week later, they say that you get like flowers or something in the mail saying like we apologize deeply for
Yeah,
your animal loss. And
yeah.
then and they say like that is the best. They weren't saying marketing. It was basically like you're never gonna go anywhere else after they treat you like that.
No, that's exactly right. That's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I told them it's like, Barkley, passed, and I had a brand new dog food. They're like, yo, keep it. Like
Wow.
it's on us. They refunded my money, and then I got a
Wow.
card. Like I didn't get flowers,
Yeah.
but I got a card in the mail saying like, sorry for your loss and
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like, yo, Chewy, man. I'm
That's
like,
really
yo,
nice, man. Really nice,
you
man.
did good, Chewy. You did
Yeah.
fucking good.
Yep.
Like so, yeah, definitely. Chewy's actually one of our sponsors. So go to chewy.com and monkeyboybrand.com and get your discount. Just say the Mix It Up podcast for your 10 to 80% off.
Yep.
So yeah, enjoy, man. Chewy, man, the fucking best way.
Yeah.
But happy Father's Day to me.
Thanks. You too.
So I was just saying it to me, because I'm an animal owner. Actually, you're an animal owner too. You own a cat, so happy Father's Day.
Thank you.
So we gotta represent. We're fathers too. You know
Are
what I'm
you a
saying?
godfather?
I am a godfather.
All right. So happy
Yeah,
godfather Day.
yeah, happy godfather to you too. Or I'm gonna maybe get a dog
Yeah.
again. So pretty content with that.
Good.
Kids, I don't know, kids are cool, but they're a lot of responsibility. Like you can't just throw them in a dog crate and be like, yeah, I gotta go to work for like 8 hours.
You're
You know
right.
what I mean? Shit in the crate, I'll clean it up when I get home. You really can't do that with a kid.
You're right.
There is like options like even dogs. I wouldn't do it really for a dog, but that guy I got like people that could hang out and watch them too when I'm like at work for an extended period of time. But
Yeah.
then you could do like doggy daycare. They have like daycares where you could bring your dog
Mm.
and just like hang out with like other dogs and let them like socialize. But that costs like money. I don't know how much it is like per hour, but yeah, like people that work they bring their dogs like to doggy daycare.
That's interesting.
That'd be cool. That'd be a cool business for that. I'd be interested in opening up. You know,
Yeah.
but I would just have like all sorts of. I would be like no pit bulls. No, no pit bulls. I don't want to get eaten alive by a
Right.
fucking pit bull.
I hear you.
But you got to have like certain like I guess they have like certain things where you have to fill out paperwork, make sure they're a good dog. If they need to be separated from other dogs, it's like this
Right.
whole like list and shit we got to do. But I don't know. That'd be a pretty cool job to have. Hang out with
That'd be pretty
animals
cool.
all day and shit and take care of them.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun.
It'd be horrible if they all escaped like one time and then just like 20 animals just running the streets. Like, what do you do? I probably just pull out a gun and blow my head off. Like, I can't deal with this.
You know what you do? You got a responsibility. You get off your ass and you find those fucking dogs.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. It'd be fucking terrifying, but I'll pull some Indiana Jones shit. Or I'll get like, I'll get the hat, the fucking whip. I'm like, yeah, we're going out and getting these fucking guys back.
Speaking of whips, I was at work today, and I on my spreadsheet like we're in this meeting, and it says whip on it, WIP, right? And one of the older ladies goes, "What does whip stand for?" And I was like, "Work in progress." And I was like, "Would you rather me write nay nay?"
You whip. Yeah, I'm doing the YouTube dance. I did the Nene at a Yankee game with Crazy Chris back in the day.
Did you?
Yeah, they put us on camera, and I did that stupid little dance. And we answered a question. I forgot. I think we won like something at PC Richards. I think it was like a gift card or some fucking shit. I think I got like a Sega Genesis game or some shit, or Xbox,
Good.
PlayStation,
Good
something.
win.
Yeah,
Nice
man.
score.
And they give you the answers, which is the thing. So people that get on TV during the Yankee games, they
Yeah.
literally tell you what to say.
Oh,
Like if it's a trivia, like yo, pick 1 and 3, like for the hat. That's why they always get it right. So I was like, I told the guys like, yo, what if I just pick two? He's
yeah.
like, you don't want to do
Yeah. Well,
that. I'm like, oh, we're fucking drunk here. I don't know why the fucking guy came up to us and picked us. I think we were just being loud and stupid. He's like, oh, these guys will they'll fit right in, get on camera.
shit.
Yeah. So happy Father's Day. Happy
Thank you.
Father's Day to everybody, all the fathers out there.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely. Yeah. Happy Father's Day to one ply toilet paper.
1 ply TP.
Yeah.
dude, your hands go right through that.
Dude,
No point of having one ply unless you're a dirty animal.
one ply is like it's like wiping your ass with sandpaper for real. It hurts immediately and like immediately. Why is it even like legal?
It shouldn't be legal.
No.
Definitely not.
And there's worse. There's not even like there's levels of one ply as well. There's like, okay, this wasn't the worst one ply I've ever had, but then there's like, when you got like recycled loose leaf back in the day and it's brown. Do you remember that? Like they would recycle paper and it's just like garbage.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. It's like
right?
those fucking paper towels that are brown.
Yeah. So you ever see the one
Oh,
ply that's like almost gray?
oh.
And you're like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah,
If you
you
might
don't.
as well wipe your ass with a razor blade. It's gonna cut. It's gonna destroy your butt.
Yo, dude, your hemorrhoids gonna get all
Oh,
cut off. You're done.
oh,
You're done up there, dude. That's right. I remember those fucking. Remember the brown paper towels?
yeah.
That gotta be the cheapest shit known to fucking man. Imagine wiping your ass with that thing.
What do they do to recycle paper that they have to turn it brown?
It's probably people's. I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah, I guess right. It's people's shit,
Yeah.
or is it just like old trees? How do they make paper? I don't even know how paper's made.
You know, it's funny. My brother used to say, if you had a lifetime to figure out how to make paper without anybody telling you, you would never be able to do it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true, man. That's something I would have to Google. How the fuck to make paper? I know some way it comes from trees, but how does
Yeah.
that happen?
This would be my extent
Oh,
of trying to make it. Ready?
yeah,
I would get sawdust and I would spit on it, like just keep spitting on it.
until it sticks together.
I'd like stick it together and then it would fall apart. And then I'd be like, oh, I need something stickier. So then obviously I would, I'd bust a load on it
Of
and
course, obviously.
and shoot snot rockets on it. But then I'd realize that that didn't work either. And then I would have to give up and I would like, well, what are you gonna do? Get maple syrup and fucking put it on there to try to keep the paper?
Who's the asshole that figured that out back in the day? Paper. Like, what year was paper made? Like, fucking last Tuesday? Like, what year was it?
I'd love to.
It had
I'd
to
love
be
to know
like,
the process. You
dude,
could
it
look
had
it
to
up
be
on
like,
YouTube. You know that.
yeah, that's just crazy. That's a lot of work, though. I
Yeah.
like playing the guessing game.
Right.
Paper.
Oh shit, dude! Paper was made in 105 AD in China.
Really? The
Yeah.
fucking Chinese made paper?
Yep.
Fucking make everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
I
They
wonder
make Chinese
why.
food.
Why do you think paper was made?
Why do you, was it made? Because like
Was it to write on, or was it to use for your asshole? Which purpose was it first made for? Like the guy that invented it was like, you know what? I need something to write down, but you know what? I could also wipe my ass with this. Like that's
um,
probably what happened. It probably just by accident.
you're right.
He's probably like writing something on the toilet. He's like, oh look, I just invented paper. Now I can write shit on it with my hands. And you know what? I just took a really bad dump. And he's like looking around. He's like, well, I got this paper that I just wrote a whole bunch of crazy horrific shit on it, right? And then I'm like, fuck it. And he just like, oh shit,
Yeah,
TP.
probably.
You know, that's probably what it was.
1859, 1850, 1890s was when the first roll of toilet paper was patented.
1890. See, that's only like 100 some years ago.
Yeah.
That's not
Dude,
that
there
long.
was a lot of things not very far ago that we did not, that humans did not have.
That's crazy. What the fuck? How did they wipe their ass? Did they just go down to the local like lake and just sit in it?
I think so.
Like that's what do you? What else do you do?
I guarantee, dude, people were taking clean shits back in the day though too. They weren't taking nasty shit.
Oh, shit.
They were probably shitting like dog shit. Like boom, done. Lick your ass a little bit. Have somebody lick your ass.
Right. I mean, like I don't. Yeah, you know what? You're probably right. It's probably so fucking the hardest shit like ever. It came out just straight logs.
Yeah,
Boom,
100%.
boom, boom. You know, fucking
Yeah,
it shook the ground that people walk on.
yeah.
You know,
Big shits,
yeah, like gigantic ones. Like just came out
monster
like a rock.
shits.
Where it
Yep,
just like like nowadays it just I don't know what the fuck we're eating.
I don't know.
All this processed food and crap. Wow.
Yep.
Well, there you go. So 1800s, 1890.
Yeah. Insane shit.
Yeah, I tell you, man, I think it's horseshit that we've been around for fucking 2,000 years. You know what I mean? If only 100 years ago somebody invented toilet paper, you didn't see some bozo 2,000 years ago invent toilet paper. He was just going around shitting like, oh, I guess this is life. You couldn't have any inventors back then. It doesn't make any sense to me. Come on.
I don't know, man. Like, think about you're over your boy's house. Where are you shitting? Number one, who knows? Number two, you have no toilet paper, right? Number three, you have no soap, probably. Like, what the fuck were you doing? What if you got shit on your hands? You're like, oh my God, look, I got shit on my hands again. Like, are you just wiping it on yourself?
That's why people just lived to like fucking 10 because they were just full of shit. They were just dirty assholes,
Oh my God.
right? You don't fucking shower. It's like, oh, I took a shit again. I gotta go fucking jump in the lake.
Yeah.
Like then the lake must have been the lake back in the day probably was so clear, right? In New York,
Yeah.
like the Hudson is probably crystal clear, but it's probably everybody from back in the day taking shits and jumping in there that they made it dirty, and that's why it's fucking dirty now. That's probably what it was.
You ready for this? Before paper, people used natural materials like moss, leaves, grass, and even snow, along with tools like sponges on sticks and smooth stones.
I mean, leaves make sense, but what happens if you take a fucking like a red leaf like with poison ivy on it? Then you got poison ivy up your
Yep.
asshole. What do
Yep.
you do? There's no coming back from that. You're probably dead. Back
Dude,
then, you probably die.
ancient civilizations used
Whoops.
smooth stones, pebbles, or even broken pottery shards for cleaning.
There's no
What?
way I'm sticking a pottery thing on my asshole to clean it.
That doesn't make any sense.
Or
Corn
pebble.
cobs, particularly in rural areas, corn cobs were a common and effective method of cleaning. Would you shove the cob up your ass?
No, probably like not in, but probably like down the side. Like you're using a credit card to swipe.
Wow.
You're probably using well, not that I've ever done it, but
Right.
like I would just assume like, oh, corn on the cob, like that's
Wow.
it's not a bad move actually.
Unbelievable.
Corn on the cob. Yeah, next time you eat corn on the cob, take that shit with you to the toilet.
Wow. Dudes, motherfuckers used to be dirty back in the day.
Oh, dude, 100%, man.
Wow.
Yeah, that's your fucking great grandpa. It's only 100 years ago. Your great grandpa was a dirty bastard. Yeah,
Crazy.
that's what they did, bro.
Yeah. Holy shit. So I had a weird dream last night about time, right? I was driving in a car and I was just saying something like, yeah, time, everything exists at the same time, the past, the present, and the future. Love, all your feelings, they all just happen at the same exact time. Everything's just happening right now. And I know I got that from somewhere, like watching a documentary, how they say basically everything, like time kind of just doesn't exist. Everything is just right in this fucking instant of time, the past, the future, the present. Everything is happening right this instant. But it was just kind of weird that I was saying it, and it just felt so real what I was saying, as if somebody was telling me that to like try to just affirm it in a way. So it's like, if that's true, what the fuck matters, right? Like, and also, can you change the future? I think you can. I think yes, maybe it's all written. So maybe like they described there's this video that describes how if somebody's like a gazillion light years away and they're facing you, but they're at a different angle, they could see you in the future or something like that. So like or the past. Like you guys are not on the same wavelength of time or something like that, right? And they could see the future.
Mhm.
But I'm not explaining it the right way. But if that's true, then the future's already written somewhere else. It's
No,
already happened. Everything's already happened. If that person sees if that person's in the actual future, then your future's already been written. And they could possibly see it if they're that smart, then like like the Akashic records, have you ever heard of that?
never heard of that before.
It's like the whole entire world written in these books, the Akashic books, um, your whole life. And people have said they've been able to access these books when they astral travel. They've been able to find them. And it's the whole entire everything ever in these Akashic records, and your whole life is in it.
Like my life.
Everybody's life.
Like there's a chapter about
Mike
me,
Trainer
like
chapter. It's
really,
pretty empty. It's pretty boring.
it has no soul, no life to it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Um, I'm gonna look this up right now. Akashic records. Let's see.
Is that a real thing, or do you think somebody made that up?
Dude, I don't know. So this is it. The Akashic records are a concept within spiritual and esoteric traditions that describe a universal non-physical library or archive containing the history of all souls and their experiences. They are believed to hold records of every thought, feeling, action, and intent of every being that has ever lived. Accessing these records is thought to provide insight into past lives, relationships, and patterns, as well as guidance for the present and the future. Spiritual practitioners and intuitives may access the Akashic records through various methods, including meditation, prayer, and specific Akashic record techniques. Some believe that accessing the records can be done by connecting with one's higher self or through guidance from spiritual masters.
Interesting.
Yeah. So this kid that I knew back in the day, the first person that told me he didn't call it astral travel. It was a Jewish kid, Israeli kid, and he said this is a long time ago. He's like the ancient Hebrews used to be able, and I've talked about it on here, used to be able to fly to other planets. They used to be able to fly throughout basically the universe, and they were able to access the Akashic records. This is the first time I ever heard of it. This was like probably 25 years ago. This kid told me this, right? And I didn't know what he meant by this. I thought physically they were doing this, but now that I put it together, they were probably
Well,
astral traveling
yeah, it's all in
to
there,
these
like
different things. Yeah.
their mind.
And so probably out there somewhere. It's probably out there somewhere.
I would like to see if I could access that book.
Yeah. Dude, we got to start opening our minds up a little bit more, Mike. I haven't been recently, but like I've been reading again this book, Think and Grow Rich. And
I remember that one.
yeah, it's like it's gearing you towards getting into touch with the ether of the universe, basically. And if everything begins with a thought, that means that everything in the universe began with a thought. Somebody thought something up, right? So if that can happen, then we have the ability to do it too because we have the ability to think, right?
Mhm.
And I'm sure that you've seen things happen. Like sometimes things don't happen right away. You think you put all your energy into it, and then maybe later down the road you say, "Oh my God,
It
I didn't
came.
even realize it. Look where I am."
Yeah,
You
game.
know? That kind of stuff. You basically you the whole thing is you control your existence in a way. So it's like why not just dominate? Why not give yourself all these awesome thoughts and just you could make shit up until it fucking happens in your head. Just why not? Dude, I was talking to somebody yesterday. What the fuck was I talking? Oh, Tom, Rob's cousin was happens to be up here, right?
Okay.
He's doing like some training for acting, like weapons training, right? To like do like stunt shit. And he's like, I wonder if Nick's anywhere around here. He was in Connecticut. We're an hour away from each other. He texted me. He's like, yo, let's meet up. So we went to dinner yesterday. And I was basically like, we were reminiscing about something. And I said to myself, what the fuck is the difference between actually remembering doing something or just fucking saying you did it and pretending you did it? Absolutely nothing, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, your imagination could really make the difference.
Right. But watch this. Here's a test right here. Do you remember that time that we were playing softball and uh what's it called? I don't know. The fucking Nate Robinson hit a home run
Uh-huh.
and gave you $100. You remember that vividly, right? Now, pretend you remember what I'm going to tell you right now. Do you remember that time that I fucking hit that home run and I had tons of money on me and I was like, I gave everybody $100,
Dude, I remember that. It happened
right?
right after that.
You remember it
It was
exact
that,
as if it happened in your head. You replayed it, so
dude.
it happened. What's
You
the fucking difference?
I remember you pulled it right down the line, and it
Yeah.
went over the fucking guy's head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I came up and I was like, listen, if I hit a home run, I'm gonna take everybody's money. And then I
Exactly.
cracked the home run and I fucking took everybody's money. Dude, I know, like I know what you're saying. Like imagination is like it ties in with like positivity.
Yeah.
It ties in with like changing your thoughts. You know, yeah, it's all like kind of like tied. I think like if you wake up in the morning and you know you just like have like a down day, you're just like, oh, it fucking sucks, I gotta do this, you're just moping around, you're gonna be a mope.
Yeah.
And if you don't, if you have positive, you could be like, you could change your ways, like pretty
You're gonna
much.
be not a mope. You'll be not a mope.
Yeah, dude, who wants to be a mope like all
Yeah.
day? That's whack. Nobody
Yeah.
wants to hang out with a mope,
No.
you know.
No.
So I think, I don't know, I think you're onto something, man. It's just about positivity and all that bullshit. That's it.
Yeah. It is. It is. I mean, sometimes you have down days, but that doesn't mean you have to just doesn't mean that it's over. It doesn't mean the positivity is over.
Oh,
You could get oh hang on a second, Mike.
all right,
Let's
and
take a quick break. Let's take a quick break.
we're right back on the mix. All right, we are back. Yeah, so basically, just don't be a mope and just be the captain of your own self. You
Yeah.
be whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Act like you have, feel how you want to feel.
Yeah.
Live how you want to live. Play how you
Yeah.
want to play. Jump how you want to jump.
Yeah.
I think that's an MC Hammer song.
And do it when it crush it.
Yeah, do it when it crush it, always.
There's a song actually. I can't remember what it goes. It goes, and if you ever get the chance to sit it out or dance, I hope you do it when it crush it.
That's a song.
Yeah.
What's the name of that song?
To do it when it crush it song.
Do it when it crush it song?
Yep.
Do it when it crush it. That's the Borgata, you know?
Yep. Yep. We going to the Borgie.
Mm-mm. Live it up.
Yep. Can't wait to go to the Borgie.
Need the trip, man. Need the fucking trip. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, besides that, going on in the world, Iran, Israel, they're war now. It sucks. Just you want a peaceful world to live on. You got to and these poor fucking people that are gonna die. It's all the civilians, and
Yep.
it sucks. That's what's going on in the news. I don't want to get too deep into that crap, but it's just another fucking thing, man. And these people like they play games, and the people that are impacted are the civilians. They're
Yeah.
you know, and then they're trying to get out of the plan. Like you're just gonna bomb like another fucking place, and I don't know. It's just it's crazy. You think we'd be over that or past that as a society of
Yeah.
all the people in the world, but no, no, we got to have a nuke. They got to have a nuke. They can't have a nuke, and it just gets all fucking. It gets all crazy in this world, man.
I was working on Saturday, so I haven't really not really on social media much. I could pop on once in a blue fucking moon.
Right?
But so like I didn't really know much of what was going on. Um and I was working on Saturday and I was working with an Iranian guy. And he's like, "Man, I'm fucking tired." He's like I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "I haven't been sleeping the past couple nights." And I was like, "Why not?" He's like, fucking Iran, bro. These fucking bombs that they're bombing us." And like he's got a bunch of family over there and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like that's like somebody bombing fucking California, right? And you're like,
Yeah,
I know people in California.
I know. I
And they're
know.
just getting bombarded by bombs, just getting lit up out there.
Yeah, that's. I mean, Jesus Christ! Like you're home, and like, why is my house gonna get bombed?
Crazy.
I had
Yep.
nothing to do with any of this.
Yep.
You know, most of these people just want to live normal, peaceful lives, but
Yeah.
they have fucking leaders, world leaders, and I mean, don't get me started. Israel just seems like it just seems like they're the worst. They always like seems like they're starting wars or fucking all this shit. They are just horrible, man. I'm sick of these like countries that start this, and then the USA have to we have to side with them. Why do we have to side with them? Why do we have to have their back? Let them
Shouldn't be
fight
sad.
their own war. Let them do what the fuck they want to do. They want to start something. You guys fight it over. Leave us out of it.
Yeah. Everybody's got to stop. Everybody's got to just fucking stop.
How are we like as a society? How are we putting up with that shit? Like, why are we even allowing this for happen? You know what I
I
mean?
don't know.
I mean, you can't have a protest, obviously, because that'll do nothing except piss off other civilians when you're blocking traffic in the middle of the road. That's really all protests do. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? They don't do anything. They just make other civilians fucking pissed off at you. And then
Yeah.
both groups, I'm watching all these videos like, the No Kings fucking protests, like the people that hate Trump, like who
Yeah.
gives a fuck? The president ain't fucking doing anything to you guys. And then they just like these people, of course, it's always the same people, the people with like the different color hair, they're overweight, they're fucking libs, and they're just yelling, screaming off the top of the lungs. They're the ones getting run over, and it's fucking hilarious because you see
Crazy.
one of these people get run over. It's the funniest shit because they're trying to block a car. They're staying in front of like what goes on in your mind that you would think you're just going to be able to block a car or stand in front of it and just trust that the person behind the wheel is not just going to floor it and run
Right.
it over, especially when you get a whole crowd like that come over to your car, start banging on the windows. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm flooring it. I don't give a fuck who I'm running over. Like, I'm out of there. Like, you're not fucking attacking me. I'll fucking speed off and then I'll throw it in reverse and get the leftovers. So I'm like, yo, bang, and fucking take them out. Fuck them
I
people.
mean,
They're fucking
if
crazy.
you're attacking somebody's car and you got like, that's they're attacking you. And you got your family in there?
Yeah, that's what I mean. What if
Not happening,
what if
man.
you got like yeah, what if you got like your baby in there or some
Fuck
shit?
that.
And these motherfuckers are going crazy. Like, who the fuck
Right.
are you to fucking go up and attack my property?
Yeah.
You
And
know what I
not
mean?
only
Why?
that, like, all right, you want to fucking beat my yeah, you want to fuck my shit up, whatever, if I'm not in it or whatever. But like don't you are now attacking me because if you break my window, then I'm fucking easy access to you. And that's just not happening because you want to fucking have a little fucking tantrum. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you got to know that you might get run over. You might get ran over if like you're fucking around like that. Why are you fucking with people, number one? And there's some crazy fucks that don't care if they run you over at all.
Right. They don't give a fuck. I've seen it. I've seen
Yeah.
it. That's why I like it. I love it so much. I love when these people get run over because they're so stupid. They're yelling like they're thinking they're thinking they're doing something, but you're fucking not. You're just aggravating another fucking human being.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe if you want to block Trump's car or Trump's parade of cars,
Yeah.
maybe that's something you would want to do. That would make sense to me. But blocking other people from going to work or just trying to cross a bridge, like I'm running somebody over if I got to take a shit and it's an emergency, and they're fucking blocking me by doing dumb shit. Like,
Crazy.
sorry, like no fucking way. These people are fucking like they're fucking so stupid. They're out of their minds.
Yeah.
Even Jack Black was fucking walking around the fucking protests. The fucking girl from the Full House, the one that did drugs, not the Olsen twins, the middle one,
Yeah.
Stephanie Tanner. Like
Mhm.
she was a former crackhead. She was down in the fucking protests. Mark Ruffalo was down in the fucking protests. One of these guys, the Hulk guy, he played Hulk.
Yeah.
So many of these fucking retards, man. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're dumb. They're fucking dumb.
Yeah. These protests just I don't know.
They
They're
don't
both
they don't help.
they're yeah, and they're both to everybody. They're both to blame. They just are. Like whether you like it or not. Like oh, stop coming together. Like you know what I mean?
Stop is the right
Come
word.
together and be like, you got to stop attacking us. All right. Well, you got to stop attacking us. All right. Well, you got to give me this land back. All right. Why don't we just come to fucking terms, brother? You know what I'm saying? Why don't we come to terms on this one? Let's split the fucking land.
Well, you know why they're doing it. It's because of ICE with all the raids. That's why they're having the
Oh,
close.
the Mexican shit. Oh, the Mex. Okay. Okay. The
Yeah,
protest.
but then it's weird. Like you approach these people. Like I've seen it on like social media where a guy goes around. It's like Obama. He read off like what Obama was saying about deportation back in the day, but he didn't use Obama's name, and he just told people he read it out loud what Obama said. He's like, "What do you think about this?" And every response was like, "Oh, Trump's an asshole. He's racist. Of course he said this." And
Yeah.
at the end of every fucking person he talked to, he's like, "That was Obama."
Oh,
And they're
shit.
like, "What?" And they show him the video, and they had no idea what the fuck to say. They
Oh,
look so
wow.
fucking stupid, and
Wow.
that's the narrative going around because Obama he deported like a lot more people, and Obama didn't get left with a fucking shit show. Like before he became president, there wasn't these crazy open borders where everybody flooded America.
Yeah.
Trump came in, he has to take over that fucking mess where the Biden and Kamala just let everybody just fucking walk right in. And now it looks a lot worse because of the mess he inherited.
Right.
that was insane to let everybody just walk in. Everybody, like every smart person wants immigrants in this country because they bring value, they bring work that ethic. But
Yeah.
we want to know who the fuck is coming into this country. We don't want, dude. I'm going to tell you something now. Like like I like, it's not just like Mexicans coming in this country, bro. It's like, dude, it's every nationality. It's a lot of it's Chinese. It's a lot of that shit. And there's like, I'm telling you right now, in New York, there's like a lot of massage parlors that were legit massage parlors that are now, since 2020, since pretty much the border just became wide open, then all of a sudden you've seen a spike in these just illegal massage parlors. It's insane how many of them are around, and they're all over, like where we live. It's like you go into one massage place, you're thinking it's like a legit regular massage, and then all of a sudden they're asking you, or they're behaving like very strangely. They just flooded the fucking market with these people. They came in illegally. They're making money illegally, and God knows what they're doing with that fucking money because it ain't going. It's trafficked. These women are fucking trafficked, and that's just for them. Not to mention all the fucking drugs, fentanyl that's just creeping into this fucking country, just wide open, like all this shit. And then Trump's like, I want to put an end to all this, and then these fucking libs are having like a shit fit about it. Like,
Right.
you don't want to feel safe in the fucking country where you live. Like they say, a line is like, all right, import the third world country, become a third world country. Dude, look around, dude. It's a fucking mess.
Hmm.
A lot of these fucking places.
Yeah. I mean,
But
it's a
it
mess,
is.
but it's still a lot better than a lot of places.
That is true. That
Like
is
there's this
true.
movie Sicario. You ever see it with um
Never
who's
heard
that?
of it.
Benicio del Toro? Dude, they like show you Juarez, Mexico. Yeah,
Yeah.
oh God, it's those like those little huts and shit like that people are living on those streets, dude.
Yes,
Like
yes.
that's bad, man. Those that happens in the countries like so you can understand why Mexicans like are like I gotta get
Of
the
course.
fuck out of here.
Of course, because they all got phones and they see what life could be and
Yeah.
how the other people live it. Listen, I don't blame them for wanting to come here.
Yeah.
But you got to do it the fucking right way. But when everything's open and they feel like, oh, I could just walk right in
Yeah.
to start my life, like what other country allows that to happen? No
Right.
other country allows that to happen. You can't just walk into another country, let alone go to another country, bring the United States flag to that country, fucking wave it around saying, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
can you imagine going to like Mexico with an American flag, just waving it around there in the streets, having a protest, like, yo, fuck you. You'd be shot right in the fucking ground. Either like cops will get you or the cartel will get you.
Yeah.
Fucking Mexicans, whatever, they'll get you. Like, and just the fact that you're able to do that here, I mean, that's just it's wild. We are free, but you got to come here the fucking right way, just so the fuck we know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
That's it. We want immigrants. You're not bad. You're not bad. Most of you not bad. But when the criminals are taking advantage and the cartels taking advantage too, but it's just wild what you could sneak into this country without any fucking borders. It's actually pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
That's what it
Okay.
is.
That's what it is. It is what it is.
It's what it is. Money grip.
Well, you got anything else?
Nope, that's a wrap. That's it
Let's
on the
wrap
next
it up.
podcast. So we'll be back next week after
Yep.
Borgata will be millionaires. We'll have a new dog. With
Yep.
that, we out. Peace.
Peace out.